Ever wondered about the real story behind Joaquin Phoenix's chilling portrayal of Commodus in Gladiator? Prepare to delve into the dark heart of a Roman emperor whose life was even more bizarre and brutal than Hollywood could imagine. Commodus, born in 161 AD, wasn't just any emperor. He was the son of the philosopher king Marcus Aurelius, a figure revered for his wisdom and stoicism. This lineage, however, cast a long shadow. Imagine the pressure of being the heir to such a legacy, especially when whispers suggested your true father might have been a gladiator. The circumstances surrounding Commodus's birth were steeped in superstition. His mother's dream of birthing two snakes, one stronger than the other, foreshadowed a life of rivalry and ultimately tragedy. The early death of his twin brother Antoninus left Commodus as the sole male heir, a position that amplified both his privilege and his paranoia. Raised in opulent luxury, Commodus was groomed for power, but his character proved to be fatally flawed. Historical accounts paint a picture of a man indulged beyond reason, his whims catered to without question. This unchecked privilege fostered a sense of entitlement and a disturbing lack of empathy. The Historia Augusta, a notoriously sensational but nonetheless revealing source, details Commodus's shocking excesses. He allegedly amassed a harem of 600 sex slaves, engaging in orgies that would make Caligula blush. This wasn't mere hedonism. It was a manifestation of his absolute power, a way to degrade and control those around him. Commodus's obsession with gladiatorial combat is perhaps his most infamous trait. While Gladiator touched upon this, the reality was even more grotesque. He didn't just participate. He turned the Colosseum into his personal stage for enacting fantasies of power and dominance. Imagine the Emperor of Rome, the leader of the known world, descending into the arena to fight. To the Roman elite, this was an act of utter degradation. Gladiators were slaves, the lowest of the low. For Commodus to embrace this role was seen as a betrayal of his station, a sign of his unworthiness to rule. He fought not against worthy opponents, but against defenseless animals, the physically handicapped, and servants forced to feign defeat. These weren't displays of courage, they were acts of cruelty designed to inflate his ego and terrorize his subjects. Commodus's ego knew no bounds. He abandoned his family name, declaring himself Hercules, son of Zeus. He paraded through Rome dressed in a lion skin, wielding a club, a living embodiment of his inflated self-image. He erected statues of himself as Hercules throughout the city, hoping to inspire fear and awe. He even renamed the months of the year after himself, attempting to rewrite the very fabric of time to reflect his own glory. This wasn't just vanity. It was a sign of a mind unraveling, a descent into madness fueled by unchecked power. After a devastating fire ravaged Rome in 191 AD, Commodus seized the opportunity to further his megalomaniacal agenda. He renamed the city Colonia Lucia Annia Commodiana, and its citizens became known as Commodiani. This was more than just a name change. It was an attempt to erase Rome's history and replace it with his own image. But his reign of terror couldn't last forever. On New Year's Day in 193 AD, a conspiracy was hatched to end his madness. His mistress, Marcia, his chamberlain, and the Praetorian Guard plotted to poison him. When the poison failed, his wrestling coach, Narcissus, strangled him in his bath. Even in death, Commodus was a figure of controversy. Some wanted his body dragged through the streets, a final act of humiliation. Cooler heads prevailed, and he was quietly laid to rest, but his legacy of cruelty and excess would forever stain the annals of Roman history. Commodus's reign serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and the corrupting influence of privilege. He was a man ill-equipped to rule, whose insecurities and delusions led him down a path of cruelty and ultimately to his own demise. His story reminds us that even the most powerful empires can be brought down by the failings of their leaders. It's a story that continues to resonate today, offering valuable insights into the nature of power, the importance of leadership, and the enduring consequences of tyranny. Ready to explore more fascinating historical figures and events? Dive deeper into the world of ancient Rome and uncover the secrets of emperors, gladiators, and the rise and fall of a mighty empire. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment below with your thoughts on Commodus and his impact on history. Let's continue the conversation and unravel the mysteries of the past together.